Sup guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we have a very amazing deck from Brandon from the zoo. Now I've noticed that Brandon uses like the strangest strategies, but it ends up working for him. And this particular deck, it took him to his highest trophy count, so it's pretty amazing. He is using the miner, the Sparky, and the ice wizard. So if you guys have that, you guys may try this strategy. But anyways, we have a level 8 mini pekka. You know the mini pekka does a ton of damage. Look at that. Against a level 6 mini pekka, almost took it out. An amazing poison spell from KD Warrior. Now that miner just got wrecked big time. So now we have level 10 barbarians coming down on the left. But he does, like I mentioned, he does use a Sparky, but now he has no elixir, and there's a level 8 hog rider. Luckily he has fire spirits, and the fire spirits are amazing, but the hog rider just has a ton of HP. So that Sparky is moving forward on the left side, accompanied by the ice wizard and maybe minions. Yeah, minions. And KD Warrior puts a puts a wizard, but it ends up getting wrecked. But now trouble for Brandon. Look at on the left, level 10 minion horde. What is he going to do? He distracts a little bit, but luckily he is a level 10 and does not do. And those minions, I mean, it's better than expected, I guess. But anyways, now the pump. And you know the miner takes out the pump very well. But look at this mini pekka, level 8. Wham! OMG, dude, that mini pekka. Oh, I can't wait to get my mini pekka to level 8, but that's gonna take forever. So now, yes, I usually distract the mini pekka with fire spirits, but that poison spell is slowing down the tower. Oh man, look at that. Oh, luckily he did not get a shot on the right tower. So now Brandon has the opportunity to pump up with the level 6 elixir collector. But now a big giant on the right. But luckily he has a Sparky, but let's see how the Sparky does well. And this is the interesting part about the deck. A golem. I haven't seen the golems. I rarely see golems. But now we have a huge push on the left as well. Well, a counter attack. But look at that golem and its splash damage. Oh my god, look at this. The tower down to 662, which is pretty amazing. And now we have double Sparkies. But that minion horde is too good. Luckily he has the ice wizard that slows down and the splash damage. That mini pekka is doing its best against the giant. Now we have a Sparky down on the left, accompanied by minions, and then it's pretty close. And that, oh my god, that mini pekka just got wrecked big time. And look at the miner. I'm telling you, the miner, even though it does reduce damage to the towers, it still does plenty of damage. But anyways, now we have a level 8 hog rider, and barely those fire spirits came in clutch. Oh my god, so what is gonna happen? This is very close. He does use a poison spell. Why would he use a poison spell on the right? That is nothing. Oh, I can't explain that, but the miner ends up getting the victory. Amazing, good game. So now we are here, Brandon against John from Las de Truffle. I took French, but I forgot how to speak French. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is that there's gonna be a princess being deployed pretty soon by John. And yes, look at the power of the miner. The miner is the best legendary, because look at this. Whoop-poom and whoop right in the face, and he went savage mode and took a shot against the musketeer. But now we have level 10 fire spirits and level 10 minions. And what is that ice wizard going to do? He did plenty, but the mini pekka pretty much sacrificed itself. So it was a pretty good defense, because that would have done a ton of damage to that left tower. But anyways, John is rocking the royal giant. So oh man, and not a really hard counter, because the Sparky takes a while to, you know, charge up. So I don't know. So I guess that was the best thing you could do. But right here, look at this miner gets one smack on that princess, but is not able to take it out. So he's gonna have to spend extra elixir to take out that princess. That's something I do not like having to spend extra elixir to take out the princess. But anyways, we have a Sparky going at the right. That's something that I usually like to do. So if you know my left tower is damaged, I usually go to the opposite tower. But John, he doesn't care. He's just like, I'm just gonna put my Royal Giant. And the thing is, because the Royal Giant, you know, if you get one tower, of course everybody knows, you just put it in the middle and it gets the second tower. So that's something that you guys have to learn. That's something that I learned also the hard way, is just do your best to save one tower. Do your best. Anyways, right here, look at the Golem. You're gonna watch this Golem and Miner combo. It's insane. Look at this. Insane. Look at all that damage being done. Incredible. And the Golem still has like 25% health. That Valkyrie can't do nothing against the Miner because the Miner, well, it took it out, but the Miner is extremely tanky for 3 elixir. I'm telling you, I wish the Miner's actually in my shop right now, but sadly I am 30,000 short of gold. But crazy. Anyways, he does put the elixir collector as defense. I remember those days when everybody would use that as a defense. And 2 smacks once again from the Miner against the Princess. And here comes the Royal Giant. Yeah, you have to do your best to not let the Royal Giant take one tower. But right here, the Sparky, look at this. Amazing. So that Musketeer is coming in hot, but no. And those minions are being a huge nuisance against the Sparky and those Fire Spirits. Look at that. Incredible. But those Golemites managed to barely survive. Let's see how much damage it does. The Miner, but he puts in a Musketeer, plus that King Tower is actually targeting the Miner as well. So that's the thing about Miner decks. I guess the weakness is that once one tower is down, you know, the King Tower also targets the Miner. But right here, those Fire Spirits take out the Princess and the Fire Spirits. Oh man, so now we have a huge push on the left. The Miner coming in crazy. The mini Pekka getting some shots. 30 seconds left. Let's see what is going to happen. Sorry, I almost choked. But now we have a level 4 Golem, and let's see if he decides instead of going on the defense, he is going on the offense. They're both offense. It's coming in very close. Can the Royal Giant? It's down to 98, but the left tower of John is down to 16, and Brandon ends up getting the victory. Incredible. Good game once again. So the last replay of the day. So it's against him. I'm just gonna refer to him from 50 Kings 8 because I have no idea how to even read that at all. But look at this, the Miner. The Miner is just so good, taking out that elixir collector, a ton of value. So Brandon is going to do the same, and I would be mad. That's something that really bothers me when that Miner takes out my elixir collector, but he puts the mini Pekka. And now look at this counter attack, something that I love to do in my deck that I use. Oh man, this is dangerous. This is dangerous because the mini Pekka was about to get a shot, and it ends up getting a shot. That's over 500 damage. Incredible. Oh man, the mini Pekka is dangerous. But right here again, him bringing in the Miner once again. Oh my god, it even makes me mad just looking at this. Have you guys experienced that? It's not a good experience because when they shut down your collectors, especially against Golem decks, you kind of pretty much need the elixir collector. But right here, yes, coming in with the Sparky. Let's see how him is going to react with a Lava Hound. So this is something very legendary that I missed from Clash of Clans. I remember those Lava Loon strategies, those Go Wipe strategies, amazing. But look at this, like I said, that Miner Golem combo is amazing. And right here, the Valkyrie manages to barely survive. But look at all that damage. The Miner is OP. It's pretty OP. Let's see if it takes down the tower. But right here, Brandon is in trouble because we have a mini Pekka, a Musketeer, those Lava Hounds, that poison spell, and now a Miner, and the tower is going down. Crazy. And now the King Tower is gonna suffer a ton of damage. Look at all this damage, just the mini Pekka and the Musketeer, and pretty much the Miner as well. The Miner is an amazing tank. I wish I had the Miner. But now we have this Golem against the Lava Hound. Let's see who comes in first, and the mini pekka survives. Him is focusing on defending, so this is the difference. Look, him is focusing on defending, but Brandon is focusing on offending. So let's see what's going to happen. Look at the miners about to get smacked. Karma for pimp slapping that princess. And now it's very close because he, like I said, look at this, Brandon going on the offense and him going on the defense. That is the difference. Oh my god. So sometimes you just have to go for the offense instead of defending when there's just all hope lost. So anyways, very good, interesting deck. If you guys have those 3 legendaries, I mean, try it out. It looks pretty fun. But like I mentioned, it took Brandon to his highest trophy count, which is pretty amazing using this. Really strange strategy. I've only seen Golem Sparky only once, but now I feel like Brandon perfected it, especially with that miner. Oh man, you saw that damage. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, comment, and sharing is caring. So as always, peace out, and until tomorrow.